springs forth. What bile does bubble? The black moon swings, and the sky stirs trouble. By violent hands, we kill the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your band, The Big O. I want to encourage you to tune in to Weird at Night right here on Converge Media every Saturday at 10 p.m.
Hi everyone, I'm the Pink Cloud. I'm sober, I love people, and I'm so happy to be here on Weird at Night.
Cloud. That's easy to say, but you left out all the crack-smoking, hatred, and alienation that took this fucking show over a while back. I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I'm sober, I love my friends, and I'm still the toughest son of a bitch you'll ever meet.
Well, Mr. Austin, that is a lovely introduction, but you left out all the alcoholism and broken families you left in your wake. I'm Booger Bitch Fantasia Man, and I'm mythical and totally unimportant. What the fuck ever? Welcome to Weird at Night, episode 200, losers!
Hello, my deadlies, my weirdlings, my strange delights. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the one and only shadow of a show, living inside of a space-themed public access television tribute. Welcome to the one, to the only Weird at Night. I'm Patrick Galactic, your guide on this very special 200th edition of Weird at Night. Wow, 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 wow. Tonight, we'll be celebrating our history, our community, and engage in a little thing we call creative conversation. We've got performances tonight from DeQueen and Freddie Dalmastar, but truly, this is a celebration of us, my friends. Us, yes, we're cool, and it's time we figured that out. And that's not all. To conclude tonight's festivities, we'll be showing 2001 A Space Odyssey remix by Blazing Space with a new score by Gems and Select Level. I'll talk about the significance of that in a little bit. But before we can party, we gotta get the cosmos moving, mon amis. We gotta fire up the satellites if we ever want to reach the atmosphere. For God's sake, we must regale the planets. We must serenade the stars with a song of the cosmos. Join me and my little pal Gizmo for another rousing rendition. Throw your Gizmo emotes in the chat so I know you're singing along. Join me now. Oh, ooh, oh, ooh, was an amazing sing-along, y'all. Ash Maddie singing along with Doritos, Dartone singing along with Dartones, whatever. I could hear your golden fucking pipes from way over here. Way over here. But what the fuck is that gonna do? We gotta get this Art Jalopy moving stat. To do that, I need you to turn rationality off. I need you to turn what the fuck to 11. This cosmic calamity, it's not an accident, cowpoke. It's an art extravaganza of galactic proportion. Weird at Night is a twice-weekly art voyage through the stars. We love music. We love surreal comedy. Weird at Night is like a smoky patchwork quilt with the Twilight Zone, 90s cable access, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Reading Rainbow all stitched in. We're astonishingly wholesome for people who say fuck as often as we do here. More importantly than all of that, we're a show community. The chat is 100% where it's at. A lot of the stuff we'll be showing tonight was made by people hanging out in the chat, especially tonight. So please give thanks to Dartone Most High. Yes, thank you, Savior. Thank you. Because you are chatting amongst royalty. That's right. Dartone the Third is the savior of the Waniverse and makes sure each and every one of us is our best self each and every day. I just want to say happy Dartone Day to Dartone the Savior and happy Dartone Day to everybody else. And thank you, Ash Manny. I think I will. Yeah, that feels good. That actually does feel good. And don't fear the darkness, darling. We're weird. It's night. You're in the right place. Respect for each other and the flow of the show is essential. Distractors and spammers will be ejected. Weird at Night is a place of safe but challenging fantasy. We explore big ideas and put out big ideas, but they're really just guidelines, mon amis. Weird at Night is a place of fun and escape where we leave the world behind for an hour to explore creativity. While we might have to pay bills or talk to therapists and occasionally use the U.S. Postal Service in real life, on Weird at Night, we leave those worries behind and celebrate creative minds from across the globe. Now, if you give us a follow, at some point in the night, I'm going to sing you a little tune and put your name and the pretty lights on the screen. And if you subscribe on Twitch, which is super helpful in this unpaid endeavor to deliver abstract amazingness to the masses, I'll put everything down, I'll grab my guitar, and I'll write you a 20-second song on the spot. All right, let the extravaganza begin. Well, we've officially made 200 episodes. We're officially 200 episodes old right now. Even if everything went down right now, even if this entire feed was taken off, please don't, we would have made 200 episodes of Weird at Night. Now, I know we hit our 2-year mark last week, so I'll try not to repeat myself too much. But when this started, I was a struggling musician with almost no income. I lost most of my jobs, and the music industry itself seemed dark and very uncertain, to say the very least. But after watching Blaze in Space's Space Odyssey remix in March 2020, I remember specifically telling my roommate that I realized the world needed absurdity. We needed to surrender to the confusion rather than trying to make sense of it. And I let that idea turn and turn until a month later, I was going live with the very first episode of Weird at Night. When we started, it was a lot more like Find Your Weird with a couple topics and me relying on the chat to help me be entertaining. And as the episodes continued, Blaze in Space and me started to see the possibilities to share music and art. And we saw the potential to make characters and sketches that cracked us up, and subsequently and very fortunately, it happened to crack others up as well. There wasn't a moment where I knew I would keep doing Weird at Night or I knew this meant something to other people. It was just the act of making it twice a week, every week, regardless of who participated. We agreed to fail out loud, that was my phrase at the time, and let the world see that these two perfectionists, well, we're not perfect. We allowed ourselves the opportunity to be public artists and flawed human beings at the same time. That's what I'm proudest of, and I thank Blaze in Space for standing shoulder to shoulder with me as we've done it. Also, P.S. Find Your Weird premiered on Thursday and was super fun. Thanks to everyone who showed up. I'll be back this Thursday at 8 p.m. Now, yesterday, I got to do something I really look forward to each and every time I get to do it. I got to hang out with my buddy Trey Holiday on Converge's Feel Good Friday broadcast of the Morning Update. And it went a little something like this.
All right, welcome back to Feel Good Friday. I'm your host, Trey Holiday. And joining me right now is my buddy, Patrick Galactic of Weird at Night. What's up?
Trey Holiday!
I gotta say, not only am I really excited because Weird at Night is super dope, but of course, you know, I've got to be featured a couple of times. And I gotta say, I've had so much fun with the scripts and the voiceovers and connecting with your team. I tell you, I'm like, this is a whole series, right? There is a whole community that's like, oh my God, yeah, you know, these characters, the way that you guys have built it is, for me, it's just top notch, Patrick. And, you know, kudos to you for the history that you have. You got to also tell me, because with such a strong concept and this collaborative community of creators that you have there, Triple C, for all you Weird at Night fans out there. Tell us how, you know, the rest of the ethos is kind of taken to Weird at Night, because there's people, I think, tuning in from all over because you guys are really creating something that's super unique, but it's also probably inspiring to a lot of other creatives out there. Tell us about how that's kind of moved around in terms of your audience.
Yeah, well, you know, in the beginning, we would have people kind of during the pandemic, when that was kind of the biggest driver of our audience, really. We would have people kind of check in with us for a while, maybe get some inspiration, and then they'd like kind of shuffle off and do their own thing. And then over time, we started bringing more people in that we liked working with. And they have kind of folded Weird at Night into their other creative endeavors. So somebody like Freddie Dalmastar, who we showed earlier as Mandolin Ravage, who created Utopion. Freddie is a performer, a drag performer, and a very, very good one. Amazing voice. Somebody who we've shown on the show a bunch. And every time Freddie's on, everybody gets so excited because the energy is so good. The love is so strong from what Freddie does. You just feel it come through the screen. And then Freddie is a character on the show as well, playing this character, Mandolin Ravage, who tragically became a goblin bird. But so essentially, yes, we do. We've kind of figured out a way to corral that creativity to where we get to experience a little bit of it ourselves in a collaborative sense, where we work with those people directly, but we also just get to celebrate their art. And these are people we believe in so much, and they believe in us so much, and we feel this love back from them so hard. I mean, it's unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. It's the most therapeutic experience I've ever had, really. Is I put out this love is returned to me from the community and from the creators and from all these people, and then I just put it back out and they give it back and we keep doing it. It's this exchange that's absolutely beautiful. But I do want to say one thing. Weird at Night simply would not be what it is without my producer partner, Blazing Space.
Come on over here, Blazing Space.
Yeah, that's
Come
right.
on over, give Blazing
That's
Space.
right. Give Blazing
Space.
Space out here.
Oh my goodness.
Bringing the
Blazing
love,
Space
bringing the
doing
love.
amazing things and
Yeah.
always looking very right.
Blazing Space made their on-camera debut on Converge. It was so great to see that crew, knowing we were headed to 200 and that everybody at Converge was rooting for us. And I finally got to meet the big O, Omari Salisbury, in person and shake his gigantic hand. It was so fun, but that wasn't even the end of the fun. Later last night, Blazin was the featured artist at Monster Planet's Art Guac event in Fremont, and Blazin asked if I'd perform a short set so they could run live visuals. Of course, I said yes. It was the first time we've worked together in that way since February 2020, and it felt so good, and we had some WAN fam on hand. Here's a little snippet. Huge thanks to Monster Planet for keeping the art vibe strong in so many different directions. It's really rare to meet people with very similar ideas about art and promoting art, and they are the real deal. That was their event last night, the Art Guac. It was fantastic. They know how to throw an art shindig. Monster Planet is absolutely fantastic. I'm glad you all noticed the mute gate. I didn't know if I was muted or not, and then I realized I was. So, fantastic, everybody. But Monster Planet, absolutely doing the good work. Please check out their website. We dropped a link for you, and stay in touch. Monster Planet is fucking awesome. How is the community? Has anybody got any big news, any announcements? Add me in the chat, and I'll read them at the chat break. But as we chat and as we don't forget to ask me a weird question. Anything you think would be hard to answer, might be funny, whatever you think weird is, just add me in the chat and I'll answer them at the chat break. We've got so much to do tonight, friends, and it's all super fun, and we're just getting started. And we started off tonight with a retrospective of the one and only Monster of Ceremonies, Terry Monstrosity. This is a compilation of clips from Terry's many improvs we've aired here on the show, and yet it only shows the smallest picture of what this monster can do.
My people gonna ride for a true change. They don't all work out, but a few stay. We gon' run a route like OBJ. Catch 'em on a fade, make a big name. And we gonna glide like a new plane. Head all in the cloud, power insane. It don't always work, gotta maintain. And I made a vow in my own name. Gonna survive even through a dive. If you wanna ride, you can't even cry for it, huh? You can specialize if we high on it. You gonna have to recognize we a fire moment. Fire off, pow pow off top. Lighters off, smoke sounds off pop. Wouldn't wanna try to be you, like you got no reason to. Hey, consume nothing but the season food season. No reckless employees, you need me to keep me from ripping and digging too deep into reasons to why we be following models. And my people gonna ride for a true change. Shit don't all work out, got a few stay. We gon' run a route like OBJ. Catch 'em on a fade, make a big name. And we gonna glide like a new plane. Head all in the cloud, power insane. Shit don't all work out, gotta maintain. And I made a vow in my own name. My people gonna ride for a few change. They don't all work out, but a few stay. We gon' run a route like OBJ. Catch 'em on the fade like a big name. And I'm gonna glide like a new plane. Head all in the cloud, power insane. Shit don't always work, gotta maintain. And I made a vow in my own way. I'm running, you running, but running from something. And stumbling, but coming up clutching. The heart of the moment, what's holding you up? Cause we holding, no ball without us. Ain't no foe back to clutching, no, I can't touch. Ain't no score on the board that my niggas can't crush. And this done, and resistance has been fumbling, stop looking at us. My people gonna ride for a true change. They don't always work, but a few stay. They gon' run a route like OBJ. On the fade, make a big name. And we gonna glide like a new plane. Head all in the cloud, power insane. Shit don't always work, gotta maintain. And I made a vow to make my own way. Man, this song's called Mazda. We zoom in, 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 we zoom in. You can have your Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, bitch. I'm in a Mazda. No songs, blame, no games. I'm a promise. Coming up quick, and the rest of y'all ain't honest. I'ma do it my way. Ain't nobody somber. Another freestyle trying to take it to the precipice. Ain't nobody ever about to step to me and precipice. Put it on my chest. Ain't nobody ready take a hit from the shit that I got. And it is a gift, and it is a curse at the same time, no. Coming out the wardrobe with the lineup. Wardrobe, lion, it's just primal. And you know I got a role for survival. Try to play my role, keep it high up on a hilltop like the goats do. Greatest of all time, I'ma float to. Like we all in a parade, I'ma coast through. Like we all up on the coast, I'ma roast you. And you know I get the post cause I'm cold proof. and I go poof like a magic trick. Oh, you. We zoom in, 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 we zoom in. Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, bitch, I'm in a Mazda. No home court, no sames, I'm a promise. I'ma go and get it cause I'm playing like it's Gotham. Everything's dark and I got it. And I always been a problem. Consider myself something like a prophet. Something like the thoughts rolling through my head. It's an unidentified object. It's something that I'm rolling and I got this. Drive a manual transmission and profit off the fact that nobody knows what it is. So I probably won't get burgled or deep in it. Maybe dependent. If I had to go hard, I will deep end it. Things that you don't consider. All the type of mail that won't deliver. No Sunday, it's a fun day. I'ma run fast, I'ma come play. Anyway, any day, I won't complain. Cause I'm still breathing. We zoom in.
I'm Private Shoe Detective Steve Germany. I've got more than a dozen days on the job and I've seen a lot. Nikes, Adidas, New Balance, even goddamn British Knights. Every shoe has a story. This is one of them.
Steve Germany is a shoe detective. He used to solve crimes on his own, but branched out when he called Blazing Space in an attempt to become a real human being. For a while, they switched places, but now Steve Germany resumes his original role as a shoe detective in his animated world of Noirland, having earned the official status of Noirland PD lead detective from me, Detective McGruff. Yes, I used to be in charge, but I had to give Steve Germany a promotion after he discovered that it was, in fact, Mandolin Ravage who turned into the Goblin Bird. Steve Germany's current foe is Dartone III.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. What more can I say about Terry Monstrosity that I haven't said already? Well, plenty as it turns out. I always got more. Terry Monstrosity's passion and authenticity has been on display every single episode of Weird at Night since very close to the beginning. In that time, I've watched Terry reach higher and grow so much as an artist and, dare I say, a human being. Terry Monstrosity is an inspiration to me personally and someone I believe the world needs to know more about. If you haven't, please give him a follow. Maybe buy some tracks and let him know Weird at Night sent you. Huge love to Terry. Thank you. And if you didn't notice, all of Terry's more than 200 improvs were scrolling at the bottom while Terry was rapping there. That was really, really cool stuff. Thanks, Blazing Space. Also, huge thanks to McGruff for the update on our intrepid, idiotic shoe detective, Steve Germany. It was. Naomi Baomi Faomi had a top 5, and I'm going to get to it right now. Top 5 Juan fails. Well, there was a little more than 5, but I'll talk about, the ones I could think of. The biggest fail of all time was the time we were supposed to broadcast live music from a venue and couldn't get the audio to work in time for the episode. It was hugely embarrassing. I was humiliated. I felt very small for the entire episode, but we got through it and we ended up having a great time. There was a time, I don't remember what episode, where we lost the feed 3 times during the show. Not for really any reason. Twitch just kept dropping us and it was really terrible. We also got banned from Twitch for showing my music video Lois Lane because they said it depicted realistic violence in it. That was a huge fail. There's been many times where my chroma key, which makes our green screen stuff possible, got messed up right before the show and I was frantically resetting it before we went live. We've lost the feed on Facebook several times due to copyright. There's been many times I've muted myself, many times I've left reverb on my voice, and when I did the first episode of the show, I thought I was going to do an hour-long stream. I had 3 topics written on a pad of paper. I went through all of them in approximately 2 minutes and was absolutely scrambling for the rest of the episode. So there's a lot of times. There's many different ways in which we have failed. But we have learned from every one of those experiences, and we have carried on in the face of what could be embarrassment or whatever. We aren't embarrassed. We are trying something new, and we've always been very open about that. Now, because it's episode, and thank you, Naomi, for spending your WAN bucks. Because it's episode 200 and we've done nearly 200 auto writes, it seems only fair that we pay tribute to one of the greatest auto writers ever. The one who cracks up the Waniverse, who writes things that are very hard to read with a straight face. It's the one and only, the mod of justice, Alex Effin V. Alex Effin V. But don't you even think about telling me you would meet a whole pigeon in a park, because I know you're lying, you fool! I hope you think about what you've done when you're rolling in a vat of roly-polies and eating Jell-O hot dogs. That's what you get when you let your heart win. Whoa! If life was a Paramore song, well, it already is. Haley Williams can ruin my life, and I'll be fine with it. That's my cousin, everybody. Alex Effin V, the absolute queen of the auto write. Alex Effin V. But don't you even think about telling me you would meet a whole pigeon in a park, because I know you're lying, you fool! I hope you think about what you've done when you're rolling in a vat of roly-polies and eating Jell-O hot dogs. That's what you get when you let your heart win. Whoa! If life was a Paramore song, well, it already is. Haley Williams can ruin my life, and I'll be fine with it. That's my cousin, everybody. Alex Effin V, the absolute queen of the auto write. Alex Effin V, if we're going to talk about astrology shit, I feel you should know I'm a Cancer Sun, Aquarius Moon, Capricorn Rising, and if you know what any of it means, it explains everything. What is not explained is why cats can be brown, but I've never seen a chocolate brown cat in real life, even though I've seen them on the internet. Where are they? I don't know, but I know that lard is okay, and that's all that matters. There's toes in the pond, and only a goblin to eat them. Cheesehead. Queen of the auto write. That's all I gotta say. Excellent work, cousin. I was infinitely cooler at age 10 than most people are now. I'm still cool as fuck, but you don't understand, because when I was 10, I was the monkey lord of the Bubble Kingdom in the way of the Pigfoots on pug wheels. No one elected me, I appointed myself. I was a dictator. This is why I agree with Thanos. Because people are stupid, and not only do I need that awesome glove, but I also need to tell you, Thanos rules. Very nice, Alex Effin V. Alex Effin V. Pizza is the best thing to ever happen to this planet, and I include Barbie's Playhouse in that sentiment. I don't even remember what Barbie Playhouse looks like, but I know that pizza is the best thing. But I know that pizza is the best thing for when you have to stomp on a charter bus in a desert. What desert? The one behind the 7-Eleven, of course. I found a deer eating nachos in a parking garage made of cinnamon. You don't know what it's like to be Everlast. Alex Effin V. Gavels down and pinky fingers up. We're going on an adventure to Frodo's toilet. He said there's a bidet made of candy canes, and I think he's full of shit. Yep, he's full of shit, all right, but it's the kind Dartone talks about, and nothing to do with candy canes. I hate myself for this. I should be ruined the way Dartone should die. Reese's. Alex, we just shared your auto write. You gotta stop doing this. We're only gonna end up sharing Alex Effin V's auto writes. This is terrible.
Ryan Bryan is an absolute hack. We learn more about Ryan Bryan on Weird at Night during the Brother Daddy arc, in which it was revealed that Ryan Bryan is actually the brother of Steve Germany, and Ryan Bryan's father is the esteemed sound producer, The Engineer. Ryan Bryan's latest release, Hand Jobs from Heaven, is available on Bandcamp. Ryan Bryan has also hosted an entire episode of Weird at Night.
Couple things. I was reminded by my cousin before we went to the break that one of the biggest fails in the history of Weird at Night was me trying to explain season 3 of Twin Peaks on the show. It was an absolute catastrophe. Good memory, Alex. Well done. Well done. Also, huge thanks. Naomi Fayomi just gifted 5 subscriptions to the Waniverse to Tim Basaraba, Patrick, Tony, Schwaberries, and Thomas TN543. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to Madsy in the End Times. Hey, thank you, everyone. That's amazing. Thank you, Naomi, for being such a positive force in the Waniverse. Really amazing stuff. Now, I read all these auto writes out loud and forget them so quickly, even mine, but not Alex's. No, my cousin showed us all how it's done in the beginning and keeps showing us all how it's done. I hope that never changes. Are you new? Don't know what an auto write is? We'll strap in, buckaroos, because we do them at the end of every episode, including this one. Maybe yours will be the one we read next time. We also got some 411 on our musical sociopath, Ryan Bryan. Ryan Bryan hasn't been around these parts in a very long time, and frankly, I just hope it stays that way. Now, I said tonight was a celebration of the show, but also of the community, and we've combined these two things quite conveniently. It would be even more convenient if it had been my idea, but nope. Euphony of the Month has crafted a brilliant poem to commemorate WAN 200. This is amazing. You have to see and hear this. Euphony of the Month, take it away.
Patrick Galactic, 200 weird nights, with your WAN guide tactics, reading auto writes. The Queen Most High, high upon the throne, and who will save the Waniverse? Our savior, Dartone. My dog, McGruff, delivering the news. Detective Steve Germany, sleuthing for the shoes. Pink clouded sky, stone cold Steve Austin. Booger bitch Fantasia, this shit is fucking awesome. Art extraordinaire by Blazing Space. Attacking with love, a soul born to create. Terry Monstrosity, bringing the heat. Spitting dope rhymes over not for sale beats. This is why I come here, to indulge in the community. Weird at night, after night, after night. You amaze and inspire me.
Dartone III is regarded as savior and a bit of a messianic figure in Weird at Night, ever since the miracle that saved everyone at Waste Dump 69. But where did Dartone III come from? He was once just a contributor to Weird at Night, writing poetry, until he argued with Patrick Galactic that raccoons were terrible. This stemmed him creating the cult of Racuanon, which would later fall apart in a power struggle with Blazing Space. Dartone's main enemy this entire time has been Alex F. V, who did not believe Dartone's lies. Alex would go on to create the Trash Force, but the war between Alex and Dartone would be won by Dartone, as Alex now believes in him. Dartone III also is married to the king of the Space Raccoon's daughter, Princess Paprika. Dartone is currently writing the Book of Dartone, which, as of today, has 0 words in it.
I gotta say that Euphony of the Month has been such a welcome, warm, and quite frankly, brilliant contributor to our community and to Weird at Night. His presence is so refreshing, his skills are insane, and he's a really fucking nice and cool dude. Thanks so much, Euphony. You have no idea what that meant to me when I originally saw it. It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. Thank you, truly, from the heart. Thank you very much. And we simply were reminded that while along a fraud and snake oil salesman, Dartone III is the savior of the Waniverse. We are all so fucking lucky. Happy Dartone Day. And speaking of lucky, Seattleites should consider ourselves lucky to have such a hardworking and motivated independent news organization like Converge Media in our city. They're at it each and every single fucking day like this.
We're right here at East Precinct. It doesn't get any closer than this right now.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. As a small independent media company, we rely on the financial support of individuals and business members to stay on the front lines of the news that's important to you.
Please click around the links we shared and see if you can become a financial backer of Converge Media. I do it just what I can afford, and I've never regretted it. You won't either, my deadlies. You won't either. I would also like to say something to Converge directly. Omari, Trey, and crew, thank you for your support this past year. Episode 100 was the first simulcast we ever did with Converge, and we picked it up every week from there. Omari, Trey, and their crew have been so encouraging and so helpful in absolutely every way. It's been a dream come true for both Blaze and Space and myself, and I hope we continue to collaborate for a very long time to come. Now, we're not going to have a chat break tonight because we just don't have time. We got so much to get to, so much to do. There's so much cool shit on deck. So I'm going to read your comments right now before we go too much deeper in. There were quite a few of them. So let's get started here. Dartone the Third asks, what is your favorite Kiss song? It's Come On and Love Me is my favorite Kiss song. Thank you, Dartone. Surreal McCoy says, how do you feel about doing 200 more episodes? That's a great question. Great question, Surreal McCoy. And I feel great about it. I'm thinking of 1,000 right now. That's how I feel. Weird at Night is my passion. It's where my heart is. It's where I feel the freest in my life as an artist. And so there's no end to Weird at Night in the foreseeable future. And, you all have kind of shown me that Weird at Night, it's important. It serves a role. And, I think the hardest thing was for me to believe that something I created could mean so much to so many people. But I believe it now. I really do. And you all have shown me that it's the truth. So thank you so much, because that's a real gift. That's a real gift. Naomi Faomi asked a great question. Who is going to be follower number 300 tonight during the show? We are at 299 right now. Is there someone who can break us into 300? Let us know. Let us know. Tim Basaraba, do you think when you dream and you fart, it changes the reality in your dream? Let's say you're eating cotton candy and then you fart. Does the cotton candy change into rotten candy? Tim, that's a great question, and I'm inclined to agree with you. It probably does. I think you're right. I can't prove it. I have no basis for this, and that's never stopped me before. Ash Maddie, what's your favorite food to eat while you're riding a bicycle? I like to eat like a meatball sub while I'm riding a bike, because if you crash, at least there's a big splat. At least it's somewhat satisfactory. You know what I mean? So that's what I like to do. I like to eat a big meatball sub with a lot of gravy. Alex F and V asks, Britney or Christina? On a pure musicality level, you got to pick Christina, because Britney singing ain't really the big thing for Britney. But as far as whose actual work do I enjoy the most, neither. So I'll pick Britney. How about that? Ha ha ha! Hey, we just got follower number 300. The Mrs. Crispy just gave us a follow. Thank you so much. We got 300 followers tonight on Twitch, and we passed 100 subscribers on YouTube yesterday. Wow. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Ash Maddie, if you had to tattoo your ass cheeks with a message to yourself, what would it be? The message would be, learn to forget. Thank you, Ash Maddie. Alex reminded me that we failed super hard. I failed super hard for Twin Peaks. That appears to be everything for now. But you can keep sending in your questions. You can, Matt said, gift me a meatball sub. Weird at Night. You can ask more questions. I'll be happy to answer them at any point during the show. Now, Dartone may have taken their spot in the opening of the show, but you best believe the Queen has a presence in episode 200. What we're about to watch is a live performance of the vibiest, swaggiest rapper you've ever heard. This is the Queen, live at Shelterfest.
Queen. Queenie fucking the beat. Track riding on my face cause the tongue got the heat. like a nigga with a dragon who ain't brushing his teeth. I talk fireball flames, bitch, I spit, I don't speak. Never swerve in my lane and never try to compete. They just kiss my ring, drop the gift and they leave. And it ain't no thing if you really was queen. You wasn't born noble, bitch, and you know what I mean. Hey, hey, get your booty up out the seat, come move your feet. I got the tree rolling in the backseat, 20 L's deep. We bout the chief, cuties in the weed. Two things that don't never seem to pass me. Give your booty about the seat, come move your feet. I got the tree rolling in the backseat, 20 L's deep. We bout the chief, cuties in the weed. Two things that don't never seem to pass me. Boo, what you waiting for? Don't wanna see you glistening, I wanna see you pour. Can you make it thunderclap on the dance floor? Ask me, do you like it, baby? For sure. I said, boo, what you waiting for? Don't wanna see you glistening, I wanna see you pour. Can you make it thunderclap on the dance floor? Ask me, do you like it, baby? For sure. Now I'm acting the fool. Booty popping on the floor, so now you see what to do. Put your hand up on my waist and let me wind up on you. I know you feeling for a taste, but are you buying the food? Like a Costco plate, you ain't just sampling through. You gotta break it, wanna buy it, the example is true. And I ain't faking, I ain't lying if they say I like you. But you gotta be a boss before I give it to you. Yeah, you begging me for dates when he only want the cake. Now he raising all the stakes when I know you gonna skate. Now he pull a knee break when he talking give and take. And I told her break, cause I know you hella fake. See, he begging me for dates when he only want the cake. Got me raising all the stakes when I know you gonna skate. But he see me earthquake, now you talking give and take. But I pull a knee break, cause I know you hella fake. Ho, get your booty about the seat, come move your feet. I got the tree rolling in the backseat, 20 L's deep. We bout the chief, cuties in the weed. Two things that don't never seem to pass me. Get your booty about the seat, come move your feet. I got the tree rolling in the backseat, 20 L's deep. We bout the chief, cuties in the weed. Two things that don't never seem to pass me. Do what you waiting for? Don't wanna see you glistening, I wanna see you pour. Can you make it thunderclap on the dance floor? Ask me, do you like it, baby? For sure. I said, boo, what you waiting for? Don't wanna see you glistening, I wanna see you pour. And can you make it thunderclap on the dance floor? Ask me, do you like it, baby? For sure. Get your booty up out the seat, come move your feet. I got the tree rolling in the backseat, 20 L's deep. We bout the cheat, cuties in the weed. Two things that don't never seem to pass me. Boo, what you waiting for? Don't wanna see you glistening, I wanna see you pour. And can you make it thunderclap all on the dance floor? Ask me, do you like it, baby? I say for sure, for sure, for sure. I said, what you waiting for? I wanna see you glistening, I wanna see you pour. And can you make it thunderclap all on that, all on that? Ask me, do you like it, baby? I love it, baby. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Sam Circle is a veteran from the United States Space Force. He was a member of RQAnon. He was also an exiled member of RQAnon. He was also blamed for RQAnon when the Queen of Everything cut his head off and revealed him to be an alien from Planet Circle. Most recently seen attending the events at Hotel Dangereux, where we first saw Trey Holiday, the voice of truth in the Waterverse, enter the scene. Trey Holiday was also at Waste 69 and was seen recently on the Morning Update show with Patrick Galactic and the Spectacle Bear.
Trying to let us know if you see the bear. We don't see the bear here.
There's no bear here. The Queen is so fucking cool. So much swag, so much flow. Can't be beat, cannot be beat. Make damn sure to check out the Queen's links. Give a follow, buy some tracks, show some love. Also, a big shout out to Shelterfest and Bad Habit Media. Shelterfest was an online festival in 2020 that supported Black local artists, and Bad Habit Media provided the social media support and filmed the performance. Great work all around. You can learn more at the links we dropped below. Do you remember Sam Circle? I'd almost forgotten, but nope, Sam's a weird fucking alien still circling the periphery of the Waniverse. And our very first WAN decapitation, it was the very first, riveting. Trey Holiday was on the case with me yesterday, and as you saw, no Spectacle Bear, no Spectacle Bear. If you can't trust Trey Holiday, who can you trust? Relax, you weirdo conspiracy theorists. Yeah. Whew. We turn now to our trusted music and culture friends, Nada Mucho, for 5 killer song previews you won't regret hearing. Get those tabs open. Now, Howlin' Dan has officially been fired, and I understand a host has been found finally. I don't even care who it is. Well, probably. Maybe I do. I don't know. I just want the segment to shine. Well, hey everybody, it's me! It's the Rye Guy, it's Rye Bry! I'm back, baby! It's been almost a year since I've seen the Waniverse, and I've been so busy on tour, meeting my fans all across Hallstatt, Upper Austria. It's been a total revelation, and what I definitely know is the world wants more of the Rye Guy, and they're gonna get it too. I got a new single coming out soon. I can't wait to tell you more about it, but that's not why I'm here today. No. The people from Nada Mucho came crawling to me, came begging me. They said, Rye Guy, we need you. We need someone with your star power to validate the artists that we share on our weird little music segment on Stupid Weird at Night. And I was like, okay, you got it. I'll bring the power of the Rye Bry to Weird at Night once again. And so, we have 5 track previews for you. They're not my songs, so, tamper your hopes a little bit. But I think you probably like them anyway. The Rye Guy.
How do you say? Come on in and turn it up. Viens jouer avec.
45 to 9, so I left in 22, arrived in 38, 7 left to spare. Specialties to share with the torso guard to wear, but won't sweat. Cause most bold, the post threat is like being born rich. My thing is so set. Playwrights and dress rehearsed, your gangster is so set. Backlot and sound stage, your heart, sound stage.
Man, I'm on my Mossy. Regular ass clothes, I'm not too flossy, but I still look good, I don't care what it costs me. Remnants of Jimmy, resin and Henny in me. If I'm trying to get saucy, I like my chicks thick and not too bossy. If my heart gently weeps, then it's way too softly. Channel my chi like Bruce.
Oh, you think that you was dangerous? Cause you know I can make you famous. Oh, you think that you was dangerous? Cause you know I can make you famous. You come back on me. Yeah. You come back on me.
You wanna vote with your daughter, then vote for this pussy. Pussy is a mindset, no turning back, no butterfly back. The devil's reject, passing the back to test, honey, I just want my paycheck. Living in my truth and I am hand red. I'm a pretty girl like my own cigarette. Back on myself on my own duet. They wanna wipe me up like an Ethernet. My ideal first date is an ATM. Silence equals dead. Crucify me on a cross dress. Turn it wedding in the fly fast. My flow got him asking what's your name like a porn thread. Pink bullet with big tits. Schoolgirl pink lipstick. Enemy line roll code switch. Loose pussy lips. 6 ships. If you 555, then I'm 666. I'm playing nice. Eyes on the prize on the next.
Thanks to our friends at Nada Mucho. Very, very good stuff. But also, we got some very good stuff in the shop. That's at Weird at Night. I'm dropping the link right now. I didn't give it to Ash Maddie. I apologize. I'm dropping it. I just dropped it in the chat. Go to the Weird at Night shop. We have a special 200 design that I put on like a bunch of stuff, on fanny packs, on throw blankets, on tote bags, on t-shirts, on what else is it on? Sweatshirts, all over print shirts. There's so much cool stuff. There's tank tops, muscle tees, everything that you want with this design on it, you can have at in the shop of Juan. That's at weirdatnight.com/shop. weirdatnight.com/shop. Make sure you check it out because it was a pretty cool design, if I do say so myself. Now, coming up, we got more character profiles, more history, auto rights, and so much more. But it is now time to formally induct 5 new members into the Hall of Whatever. That's right, baby, the HOW. If you're new, the Hall of Whatever is like our Hall of Fame, except it's, whatever. But these inductees tonight certainly are not. So, without any further ado, let us begin. The Hall of Whatever has 6 previous inductees. These These people being inducted tonight are a very big deal here on Weird at Night and in the community. I'm so excited to be able to do this. I can't wait. And we are going to have a Hall of Whatever section on our website on Monday. I'm working on it. It's not done yet. But without any further ado, let's get to our first inductee. And that would be Naomi Jean Cooper. Naomi has been a very pivotal and exemplary member of our community for a very long time now. Naomi's art, her attitude, and her resolve have been very inspiring to me personally. I've watched Naomi grow into a public-facing artist who's working every day to get her work seen, brings people into her process, and spreads creative inspiration kind of wherever she goes. We played a show recently, Hail Mary did, where Naomi was at a table doing some art while we were playing and while the other bands were playing. And before long, there were like 5 people sitting at this table with her, and all of them were drawing something. Naomi has been an absolute source of inspiration for me and many others. And I just want to say, Naomi, thank you so much for everything you bring to Weird at Night. I look forward to seeing your name in the chat each and every episode. I love it when I get a chance to see you personally. This is a great moment for me. So proud of you, Naomi. Thank you. Our next inductee, somebody who hasn't been here for a little bit, but has had a huge presence on Weird at Night, and that would be the one and only Madeline Williams, otherwise known as Madsy in the End Times. Madeline Williams is a long-standing and invaluable part of the Waniverse. She is the brains behind our Shitty's Pizza animated commercial. She made us the Goblin Bird. We wouldn't have a Goblin Bird without Madsy. She has an incredible coloring book for sale in our shop. And Madsy is one of the genuinely funniest people I know. Madsy is also a musician and has been away for a while tending to artistic matters, but we always welcome her back with wide open and grateful arms when she returns. Congrats, Madsy, and thank you. Thank you for the mark you've left here on Weird at Night. Thank you for being so goddamn fun to work with. And thank you for always knowing how to make a joke that I feel like a total asshole for laughing at. Our next inductee is a very worthy one, as well as all these inductees are. And that would be the incredible Freddie Dalmastar. Yes, Freddie Dalmastar. I think you all know why Freddie's going into the Hall of Whatever. Freddie came to the WAN community through a Twitch search more than a year ago, and we couldn't have been any luckier. Freddie's incredible voice, incredible eye for makeup, lighting, and shots, and Freddie's generosity, good humor, and creativity have helped make the Waniverse an infinitely more interesting, artistic, and loving place. Freddie also collaborated with us last year, playing the pivotal role of Mandolin Ravage in the case of the Goblin Bird. We will certainly be working more together soon, but Freddie, you're a no doubt first ballot Hall of Whateverer. Congrats, and thank you so much. Our next inductee is someone I've never met, never spoken to, really never even interacted with. Not For Sale has been featured in every single episode of Weird at Night for a very long time and shows absolutely no signs of slowing down. Not For Sale isn't someone I know personally or have ever met, but he is a groundbreaking and prolific beat engineer who's made some of the sickest shit I've heard in recent years. Not For Sale has also worked with Terry Monstrosity and many others. You've heard his work in many places on Weird at Night, and we are eternally grateful to have their work on the show. And I want to say personally, thank you, Not For Sale. Let's keep doing this, huh? And finally, our fifth inductee. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Because our final inductee might be the most obvious pick of all. Our final inductee is the most obvious choice. How can you not have the savior of the Waniverse in your how? Dartone III has perpetrated crimes, lied with the purpose of defrauding all of us, and then somehow saved every one of us. It was absolutely incredible. It's been a bumpy ride, but we landed really, really well. I do want to say, for just a moment, if we're going to break kayfabe, I'm going to do it right here. On a serious note, Dartone, or Curtis as I call him, has become a great friend and collaborator. He's a wonderful human being and an incredibly inventive thinker. Somebody I call when I just don't know what to do and just need somebody to just throw something crazy at me. Dartone is the one. And I want to say, Dartone, thank you. Thank you so much for everything you have brought to the Waniverse. You are amazing, and I love working with you. Goddamn! Welcome to Naomi Jean Cooper, Madeline Williams, Freddie Dalmasar, and Dartone III. You join Matt Jenkins, Alex F&V, Twist, Ash Matty, Terry Monstrosity, and my old laptop computer in the Hall of Whatever, which will be live on our website this Monday. Fantastic stuff. God damn, that was kind of emotional. Let's, maybe we should just, I don't know, maybe we should, like, buy a breather or something, you know?
Parzival is king of the Space Raccoons. It was revealed at Waste Dump 69 that he has a backstory which may be dubious. Parzival is currently banished to the Chamber of Self-Discovery, where we are learning more about his origin story.
All right, that was Parzival the Raccoon King with a little character profile there. We have a couple more of those left tonight. We're going through it with Parzival in the Chamber of Self-Discovery right now, so we're mostly familiar. Now, tonight, we are hosting a double feature, and I'm very excited about it. But it's far from our first. Nope! That honor belongs to Blazing Space's remix of the 1902 film, A Trip to the Moon, which Blazing Space appropriately retitled A Lonely Weird Trip to the Moon. This was in the halcyon days of the pandemic, friends. We were all just trying our best. We were all just doing what we could do. Maybe we'll watch it again someday, but for now, you know, here's a little taste.
Hey, I just want to clear up this controversy. People are saying Blazing Space is telling people to do drugs for their live stream this Friday night at 8 p.m. on Astral Media Lab. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people should do drugs safely for my live stream this Friday at 8 p.m.
This is a past card and not a present card or a future card for once. I have gotten this so many times. I get impulsive. You know, and let my needs often eclipse my desires for what I want the world to look like. Not even my needs, my wants.
I drink my wine after midnight. Spend all my time on my own. So why can't I find a reason to unwind alone, just me at home?
Our story takes us all the way back to a year I've been unfamiliar with my entire life. 1902. Yeah, that's fucking right. 1902. Yeah, that number means nothing to me in any of my experiences. I can just imagine that it was a god-awful time because of the privileged life I've had. But this movie was made then, and it was hand-painted by 200 painters in a warehouse in France.
Hello there, this is Noel Brash Jr. And I wanted to say hello to everyone out there tuning in tonight, and forever, and whenever.
What is up, everybody? I am Patrick Galactic. This is Weird at Night. I don't have any reverb on my voice right now. I'm kind of proud of myself. Just here to really just kind of revel in what we've just seen. Shayna Shepherd, Lonely Girl Sessions, Blazing Space, Noel Brass Jr., A Trip to the Moon, completely recontextualized, rescored, completely reimagined. Guys, this is a beautiful thing. This is why Weird at Night exists.
This is Carlos Tullis, producer and director at Astral Media Lab, and you're watching Weird at Night.
Frank is a space raccoon henchman who died at Hotel Dangereux. Bang Bang Butterfly is a gun safety scientist who was introduced on an episode of 60 Seconds with McGruff.
Add this to the elimination and alteration of key social services and easy access to firearms, and we begin to see a number of the compounding factors that may explain the upward trend in gun violence. Bang Bang!
Bang Bang now works for the New Orleans PD and has been sent by Steve Germany to, well, investigate Dartone III.
All right, Ashmatic cashed in a chair dance, so I'm gonna do that. But that remix was just the first of what will become many double feature remixes created by Blazing Space. Carlos from Astral Media Lab was also instrumental in getting that done, and we miss him so much. I love you, Lowe's. Woo! Goddamn, who doesn't love Bang Bang the Butterfly, right? Yeah. All right, I got some followers to sing to. The Mrs. Crispy, our 300th follower. Let me try now. The Mrs. Crispy came into the Waniverse tonight. Gave us 300 followers, and that was pretty sweet. Thank you, Mrs. Crispy. We really do appreciate you so much, so much. There's a quick reminder that even though this episode is nearing its end, the party isn't over. Join our Discord server and hop on the community voice chat channel after the show. We do a half-hour green room gathering where we meet new people, riff, share ideas about creative projects, ask for ideas when we need them, and generally enjoy the living hell out of each other. That is right after we go off the air around 11, well, usually around 11:15. I don't know. It's after the replay tonight. Pergato, I'm gonna have to take a raid check on that go to hell thing. I forgot to set that up in the Weird at Night scenes. I'm so sorry. I will make sure that I give you an equivalent value. Alex F&B told me to stretch. Also, want to give it up to Shayna Shepherd and Noel Brass Jr., who were amazing in the stream that we saw Blazing Spaces. Woo! Woo! They were amazing in that stream, and Shayna Shepherd's Sad Girl Sessions, I believe is what it was called, were incredible. Or Lonely Girl Sessions, I believe were what they were called. It was absolutely incredible. All right. Woo! Woo! Big night already. We now turn to very recently inducted member of the Hall of Whatever, Freddie Dalmastar. Freddie's infectious passion and energy always cuts through everything they do. Tonight, it felt appropriate to just play their version of Daft Punk's One More Time. It's the only way to start winding things down. But first, who's Mandolin Ravage?
Mandolin Ravage is a celebrated scientist. Well, a bit of a mad climate scientist. Looking for respect after losing their parents in a devastating smog accident, Mandolin will try anything to produce revolutionary science. It was Mandolin Ravage who introduced Weird at Night to time travel. It was also Mandolin Ravage who created a utopia machine called Utopion. Working title. This machine turned them into the Goblin Bird, Mandy Ravage, who now fights across the world to prevent global warming. It was in fact revealed during Steve Germany and Dartone III's investigation that the Goblin Bird is not a villain, but a hero.
celebration tonight. Celebrate, don't wait too late. No, we don't stop. You can't stop. We gonna celebrate one more time. One more time. One more time. A celebration. You know we're gonna do it right tonight. Hey, this feeling, music's got me feeling the need, yeah. Come on, alright, we're gonna celebrate one more time. Celebrate and dance so free. Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free.
The Spectacle Bear first appeared on Weird at Night during the final flush, when it was seemingly only visible to TC Blackout and no other character on Weird at Night. However, at Waystump69, the Spectacle Bear seemed to reappear, and many believe the Spectacle Bear was actually the character who saved the day at the final flush, and not Dartone III. The Spectacle Bear has been seen, well, unseen recently, at Louie's Bear Glasses, with TC, a toad reading poetry named Todd, and Bang Bang Butterfly.
Actually, could you change the channel? I'd love to watch something else on the TV here.
Sure, I'll turn it to classic movies.
Oh, is this all right? You sure? Well, I'll give you a hand there. Hope it don't slip. Now, you sure this is all right? You wouldn't rather sit in the booth? Well,
Wow. What more can we say about Freddie Dalmastar? Freddie is the vibrance that comes through in every video Freddie's ever shown on this show as Mandolin Rivage and as a performer is just fantastic. It inspires me every single time. Thanks so much to Freddie Dalmastar. And also, we had to talk about the Spectacle Bear because some of you still believe in that crazy shit. Come on. All right. So it's time now. And don't forget, we have this double feature to still get to. That's happening immediately after this episode. And we still have one more thing to show tonight. So much good stuff. 200 has been amazing. So we're going to do an auto write. What's an auto write? It's the tool of the surrealists. What I'm going to do is count back from 10. And as I do, you try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'm going to say go. When I say go, we all start tippity typing in the chat. Whatever comes into your head, don't spell correct or edit. You don't have to change anything. It doesn't need to make any sense. And in fact, if you're clear at all, it probably won't. But one more time, I'm going to count back from after about 30, 45 seconds. I'm going to say stop. When I say stop, we all hit enter return. Everybody's auto write shows up in the chat. We read them out loud, and then we watch one more thing, and then we see this glorious remix. So one more time, I'm going to count back from 10. As I do, you try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'll say go. When I say go, you just tippity type whatever comes to your head. And after about 30 or 45 seconds, I'll say stop. We'll all hit enter or return. We'll read them out loud. We will watch this fantastic and amazingly moving thing that we have to close the show tonight. And then we will watch this absolutely amazing Space Odyssey remix. You're going to love it. I promise. Okay, so let's get going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Start typing. All right. Go ahead and enter on your keyboard. Stop. Hit enter on your keyboard. I just put mine into the chat. I'll start reading that while we wait for more to come in. Okay. So here's mine. 200, 2020, 2022. Damn it, I'm back here again. But it's okay because tonight has been unbelievable and cathartic. I'm not sure who I am and I'm not sure who I used to be, but I like today me a lot more. Intentions are great, but actions over time provide the truth. I'm learning more about me every single day. It's true. Blazing Space. Details. Don't tell me the details, just tell them when it's done. Pat, I need you to go back and reread that line in a British accent. Okay. Details. Don't know me the details, just tell them when it's done. Pat, I need you to go back and reread that in a British accent. It's from the movie Layer Cake. We were discussing it last night and it made me think of a yellow cake with blue icing, but like blue from the lights that kind of film stock changes things to. It's kind of neon. Rare shit, mate. Pat, oh, you still doing the British accent? Sorry, I kind of gave up halfway through. But, thank you. Alex F&V. Bang, bang, boom. I saw there's a plum on that Englishman's thumb. But have you never even gone to a bank with a ruptured Capri Sun? Neither have I, but just want to know how it goes. Capri Sun is nature's nectar, said a wasp. Then, that wasp killed my whole family and ate a child. Bugaloo. Damn, Alex, that's intense. That's some intense shit. The queen of the auto-right strikes again. Anarchy and better... Oh, Naomi Baomi Fami. The path is the present. The present is the path. 200 is 100 is 0 is 1,000. Breathe here now, or else, you assholes. Well said, Naomi Baomi Fami. I loved it. Anarchy and Bedrock, welcome to the show, my friend. Direction of the flowing rivers down to the distant valleys in a rush of babbling brook ends. Meanwhile, we breach the solitude with one another and wish for more. Ooh, very intriguing, Anarchy and Bedrock. Better kitty meow! Someone woke up and is on my arm and I can't really type, but all I can say is grateful. Well, that's enough for me. Better kidding me out. Great auto write. Thank you. Ash Maddie. Every day, I write the Book of Mormon in either Sanskrit or Wingdings, one of which is a font. Les Schwab's free beef days was the greatest promotion in the history of advertising. I agree. I am beyond meat. It is within me, inside of my colon, like John Wayne's colon, which incidentally, I have pickling in my armoire. Wow. That's a hell of an auto right there, Ash Maddie. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. TC Blackout, this is 200. And even though we were vastly outnumbered, just seeing our leader give the boot to the other side's diplomat, sending down a bottomless pit, we felt invigorated. Maybe we would have done better if the other side didn't find the goat path. Probably not. Or at least we'd have no spears in our backs. Very intriguing, TC Blackout. The Mrs. Crispy. Roses are red, violets are blue. Spike, what did you do? Love it. Thank you, the Mrs. Crispy. Pergato. If brooms were brushes, we would evolve to have bigger heads, eventually. But there would need to be elements of linoleum in the scalp region. Obviously, if we swept with said broom, we'd run the risk of attracting dust bunnies behind our ears. That's absurd. Not so, obviously. Dartone the Third. I fell over because I am drunk. Oh, thank you, Pergato. Excellent auto right, by the way. I thought that was obvious by my laughter. Dartone the Third. I fell over because I'm drunk. Ashamed of myself, but I don't give a fuck. I was in the army, tried to go special forces, but failed. All I learned is the mantra, keep moving. You can do this. You can do this. I love y'all. I love you too, Dartone, and I love all of you. I can't believe we've made it this far, my deadlies. Truly, I'm stunned still that every day that we've continued to inspire, every day, we've continued to inspire and enliven each other. For a lot of my life, I was a performer, a stage performer. I performed what I rehearsed, whether it felt sincere or not. And now I don't. I get to be me. I get to live out loud, authentically, and be accepted and cared for by great people like yourselves. The world is weird. It can feel scary to open up. But when you push past that fear, truly wonderful things can happen. They are all the time. Consistency can give you so much in this life. I'm not sure what I'll be doing 100 episodes from now. I'll be making Weird at Night, yes, but who will I be? What will I care about? What will Juan even look like? I don't know, and I don't mind. That's half the goddamn fun, after all. And we're fucking up if we're not having fun with this crazy bit of camaraderie, mon amis. Weird at Night is founded on 5 key principles. People come first. Time matters more than money. Art is the antidote. Attack with love. Love Dartone without reservation. Happy Dartone Day. And love yourself because you're the best thing that'll ever happen to you, besides Dartone. We have one more thing to show you tonight. It's a song. Composed by Naomi Bayomi Fayomi in working with Freddie Dalmasar and Euphony of the Month. They have combined forces to create this beautiful piece of work. They've been working on it for weeks, and I finally got a chance to see it just before we went live. I'm glad I did, because I'd be nothing but a pool of tears otherwise. This is so beautiful. We're gonna head right into our Space Odyssey remix right after this performance, so come to Twitch if you're not here already, because that will be the one and only way to see it. I love you all with all of my heart, I really do. I'm Patrick Galactic. We are 200 episodes old. Weird at Night. Take good care of you and love your people every chance you get. We're doing this remix. Not sure about Discord, but I'll see you Tuesday, if not much sooner. But stick around after this song for 2001, A Space Odyssey remix by the one and only Blaze in Space. Happy 200, everybody.
You're weird at night. It's for love that you fight. But sometimes you just ain't right. You're weird at night. You're weird.
So let's be weird, weird at night.
You're weird at night. So weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night. Night after night. Weird at night.
Kinda lost, odd and alone. But fuck, look how you've grown. It's kismet, you give love, you give light. Just being weird at night.
You're weird at night. So weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night. Night after night. Weird at night.
Yes! Yes! I made it! Fuck yeah! Whew. Don't worry, Stardust. I'm coming, baby.
Wherever you go, there you are.